in here right now. Let me go trying to get some people to come in and say hello. If you guys haven't checked out my latest video that I just did some cool exercise routine I call climbing the mountain, definitely go check that out for sure. Um, wanted to, there we go. Let me make sure. Good. Okay. All right. So we're live in there. Good sound, good quality. So, okay. Yeah, for sure. I'd sent out a link for everybody to come in. Just if you want to come in, there's a link on X, there's a link on Facebook. You can go in and just hit the link button and you can be able to come in here actually and interact. So I'd have to like approve you to come in. Tonight we're just gonna go live for might be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, might be an hour. It just depends on how many people come in and interact. But yeah, for sure. I wanted to stop in, say hi to everybody out there. The Facebook or YouTube channel has been getting uploads to it. Obviously, we've been doing some stuff on the shorts, and we also been doing some stuff in full length and then we've been doing lives. We did one live last Sunday. Jay was in here. He's not in here today, but he was in here last Sunday. It was fun times. We had other people pop in. It was really cool to see that occurring. So, yeah, it's really neat to have everyone in here. And I can see we're up to 2 likes now. One person is watching. I greatly appreciate that. And, it's all about different things as far as what we want to do is what conversations we want to have. I'll have any conversation you guys want. We could talk about sports, wrestling. I know AEW had I think a pay per view tonight. Um, I've got some Sports Center stuff going on right now that's on TV. Got, of course, volume turned down just in case. But yeah, we could talk about stuff behind me, different things that I have that I make or whatever. Um, we could talk about political stuff. We could talk about sports. We could talk about video games, whatever. So if you guys watch the replay and you ever wonder what am I doing when I say let's talk, that means just a let's talk. Anything you want to talk about, I'll talk about. Just let me know. Religious, books, whatever. So if you watch the replay, then you'll know next time when you come in, let's talk anything, right? I'm open. I'm ears and I've got a mouth and I can talk back and communicate with you. I'm open minded to some extent, on some things. So it's really neat to see different and hear different people's perspectives on things and to see what they think about the way the world is going right now or their own situations, their own cities, and stuff. And so it's just interesting to think about those things. Um, I think one of the things that everyone is, from a sports perspective, looking at is last few games of college basketball for guys that are this week. The girls are already college basketball starting their NCAA tournament stuff coming up. So, yeah, that's going to be huge, to have that going on. So a lot of people be filling out those brackets, So that's a question. Does any of you guys have brackets or something that fill out or anything of that nature? Let me see if I can type in. I wonder if I can type in. I wonder if I can add. I can add a guest if you guys talk. If you guys are in here and you want to be added up, I can add a guest. So if you guys want to be added in, just let me know. But uh, comment too in the comment section. Are you guys filling out brackets and that type of stuff? Let me know. Let me know for sure. A lot of people do it at their work and that type of stuff. So speaking of work, I really feel like I think this might be on some people's minds. Where you work at now, like, is it like the place that you really see yourself at long term? And did you ever see yourself talk about camera mom? Yeah, talk about camera mom. I can add her as a guest right now. I can pull her right up on the screen. We can just do I can just add her up right now. We can just add her up there. Um, do you guys ever think about that? Like where you're at. Yeah, no, she doesn't want to be on the screen here. Um, but do you ever think about that? Like seriously, like I wonder if camera mom is saying no, not to that she doesn't think about that, but no, she's Fixing my nail, yeah. Yeah, the nails are a problem for you get them done, they cost like $15. Next thing you know, it's just too much money. And it's like they had to get them refilled again, then they have damages. Now, some people will fix them for you, that type of stuff, but you just never know. But I don't know about the nail stuff. Just not big on it. Like obviously I'm not gonna do them. Right? Look at my nails. Look at those nails. Look at that finger. That finger's messed up. See that? See that little right there? Got caught in the door. Chopped it right off. So, but yeah, I just wanted to come in here and give you guys a chance to talk about anything. As I mentioned earlier, what, like, I go to work every day and I like doing what I do. Um, but it's definitely not where my passion's at. And there's a lot of things that mentally I try. Um, Manicure. I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to get on manicure. But there's a lot of things that I try in my mind that I think, oh, this will make me happier, or this will make me like look better community wise or something. And you know what? The truth is, it's not. It's not. And at the end of the day, what really matters is if I'm happy. And if I'm not happy, then what am I doing? What does it matter to impress everyone and the whole world and to lose who you are? It's like the old analogy from the Bible. What does the man gain, to gain the whole world but lose his soul? I'm paraphrasing there. I know that's not the exact term, but close. It's the same situation here. It's like, oh, I'm going to go get this six-figure job, or I'm going to become this movie star or slash political person, and I'm going to be extremely happy because I'm going to be wealthy and famous. And those sometimes in my mind were like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's what you want to do. It's like, no, really, I don't. I mean, I know now. It took me a minute to figure it out, but talking to you guys and like and being some type of entertainer in the sports area or something of that nature, or sports related, or at least communication wise with someone is more of my role and where I need to be. And so like, I don't know. I was like, so what's everyone's stance on that? Like, do you ever just go to work and just realize that you are going to be working the next like 30 something years at that job, and then 35 years, and then you're going to get to your high 60s, low 70s, and you're going to retire? Like, that's it. That's it. And I like, it's like, oh, that's life, dude. You got to learn that's life, And it's like, it is life, but does it have to be life? Does that have to be your life? It is for so many percentage of people. And I think it's because like it gets so hard to move past where you're at and then like to try to go into something different. There's a lot of money you could be giving up. There's a lot of guaranteed time and that type of stuff you could be giving up. And you just like wonder is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk to like just say, oh, I'm gonna chase this dream because I'm gonna chase it, because I really want to. A lot of people don't do that. They don't chase anything. They chase a paycheck. They chase the almighty dollar. But once that's done, I don't know. That's where I'm at with that. I just really feel like, I mean, I really think if someone took a piece of paper or online and recorded themselves or something and just played back the tape or read back what they wrote about how their true feelings are about their life right now, I don't think they would like everything that was written down. And some people wouldn't like a lot of what was written down or what was recorded. And it's not doom and gloom. It's like, oh, you're doom and gloom. No, it's not doom and gloom. It's reality. It's reality. Because the truth is, there's only X amount of jobs for X amount of people. I've always said that. It's been one of my things. X amount of jobs for X amount of people. So, if there's so many billions of people in the world, there's only hundreds of millions of jobs. You can see where I'm going with this. There's not going to be enough plentiful, great income jobs for everybody. That's another thing too. In this whole scheme of the world and everything, we talk about homelessness and stuff about things and all that. I just wonder, like in my city alone, is there enough jobs for everybody 18 and older to have so they wouldn't be homeless? Because I do agree that you should work as hard as you can, physically, mentally, as hard as you can to give it all you got so you don't put yourself in some predicaments. But other people can't help it because there might be medical reasons or something that occurred. But also, too, we have to look at the city perspective of it and the state and the governmental perspective of it, as far as not necessarily governmental, but job market perspective of where you live, what is truly available. I just, I don't know. I mean, if you said how many jobs are in my city available versus how many jobs are how many people are homeless, is there more jobs than there are citizens in your cities? It's a big question. And if there's not, then what do we do? Then I guess those people have to find like transportation to go outside the city and go to another like area close to where they live, but then doesn't that affect that population in that other area? So it gets really confusing sometimes and kind of like mind blowing when you start to think about it and just don't know really to go where to go with it, you know. But those are the couple things I was thinking about lately. Is just, am I completely happy where I'm at? And I said this a year ago. There's a video I did. I think it was Conversations and Drive. I was doing a video on that, and I set up a little camera and drove around and talked. And this was, am I happy where I'm at? And honestly, I said the same thing last year as I'm saying this year. I'm not. I'm not. So what do I do to change that? You know, if and like I said, anybody in this chat, if you want to come up, like just let me know. I can add you as a guest. I did share out the link on the X at John G UK, which is Twitter, and then John Gary at Facebook on Facebook or whatever. You can check those two areas too, and also too here. If you're watching now and you just want to come up, just comment, "Hey, I want to come up," and I'll add you as a guest. Okay. And if you watch the replay, just let know that that's how it will work going forward too. So I appreciate everyone in here that's tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. So, yeah, I've got a big day tomorrow. Like I'm hoping to hear a phone call from uh, uh some a company about a particular opening, and I'm really wanting to get it. I've got my other particular company to go work out. Nothing against that or anything, but just one of them's like a dream thing for me. You know, it's like stepping into the dream areas, and it's like, and actually, I'd probably be taking, yeah, it's a little bit of a risk, but it's, I think, high reward if I could pull it off. You know, so how much is anybody willing to risk nowadays? I don't know. Is it even true anymore to say there's a dream of something, or is it just more about, hey, get some education, get a job, and just go to your house and sleep and wake back up and go to work, and then sleep and wake back up and go to work? It's reality. That's what it is for all of us, really. I mean, for a lot of us, and I've been told so many times, quit daydreaming and just give up and just stick in your lane and just go to work and come home and live your life and then die, you know? And I'm just like, I never want to do that at any job. So why would I want to do that with my life? Why would I just want to just go through the motions and then just live okay as I can, then just die? You know? Wouldn't I want to try to knock off everything that I possibly could to reach some type of goal that I have in mind, or something of satisfaction or something of that nature? I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys do uh in your time? What do you think about daily? Comment in the comment section. What do you do? If you want to comment and say, hey, I want to come up and talk to you, go ahead, comment, and I will add you in here. You'll pop up right next to the screen next to me, and we can talk. And I just want to hear your thoughts on like career wise and your life and your goals and that type of stuff. No, we're strangers, obviously, but it's good to meet everyone, and it's good to meet people and have conversations. And I think oftentimes we don't do that anymore. And so this is what Let's Talk is all about. Just come on here and I'll hear you out. Um, I kind of I kind of sound like a broken record after so long because it's just repeating in my head over and over again what I want to do differently, and then I don't do it, you know? And so maybe you feel the same way. Maybe you don't feel the same way. Maybe you can say something to change my perspective, you know? I could have put a catchier title like My opinion on this is this, change my mind, you know? But I didn't want to do that. I just want to talk with people. I just want to conversate with people. And so, hello. Is anybody out there? I see three. Um, Maybe you come up and talk. I don't know. Maybe not. So, uh, but either way, still cool to hop in and see some people. Like I see the little numbers go up and down, and maybe you'll watch the replay. Maybe you'll watch the replay and that type of stuff. So, um, maybe next time I might put an actual title on there. Um, Maybe I'll put an actual title on there next time that says Pistol Pete is better than LeBron James or something. I'm getting back into the sports area. Maybe I would say that. And if I did, then um, maybe that would draw some interest in there too to get some people coming in. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like a clickbait type thing where people are uh, just like constantly saying different things to get more people in. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Anybody is better than LeBron. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, not necessarily, but yeah, I agree. I don't. LeBron's really gifted. He's very got a lot of size, strength, and he can do a lot of things. He is gifted though. He is a gifted athlete for sure, and I do like him a lot. You know, as far as his athletic abilities. His Space Jam movie was horrible. Oh, maybe that would be a controversial topic next time when I make the live. Let's talk LeBron James Space Jam was horrible and Michael Jordan Space Jam was better. Maybe I title that. Maybe I'll get more people to come in and actually hang out and talk for a little bit and that type of stuff. That'd be really cool. I think the main goal with this is to really just reach out, try to get some people in here, talk about different things. So let's see. We talked about some career stuff. Talked a little bit about some stuff there. Movies. Oh, and talk about movies real quick. Recently I went and seen. What movie did I just recently go see? What was that movie called? Let me think here. Ordinary Angels. Very good movie and based on a true story. Go check that out. It's you should. And some of you may have to bring some tissues. It was a pretty darn good movie. And then as far as there was the Madam Web, and I didn't really like too many superhero movies, but hey, give it a check out. It's not too bad. Give it a check out. Tonight will be Curb Your Enthusiasm. That was good. My youth group with them. Yeah, Ordinary Angels was the pretty good movie. Youth group, we went to the movies. That's when we were going to watch Ordinary Angels, and then it was time differences. In my mind, I looked at the wrong date, I guess, and then we ended up watching that Madam Web. Um, but yeah, so interesting. If has anybody seen some other movies they like to come up and talk about? Try not to give too many spoilers away, but if you want to come up and talk about those movies and like how they like relate it to you, um, yeah, you guys went and seen that today. That's got like John Cena. I know I saw John Cena on the poster, so they had a couple other people in there too. Um, I thought it was a cartoon thing. I didn't really pay attention. There's a cat or something in a backpack or something. I don't know. And the picture made me think of something cartoonish. But anyways, so I don't know. I haven't seen that. They seen it. So Camera Mom and John. So maybe they'll uh, tell me if it's worth watching or not. Um, Ended up being so not what I expected. Yeah, I think it's gonna be some type of. I thought it was gonna be some type of like suspense. Someone stole something from somebody, murder type, FBI type. I don't know, something like that type of vibe movie. That's what I get, but I don't know if that's what it ended up being about, or suspense thriller. I don't know, something of that nature. I'm not for sure. Not for sure, but I definitely want to Nope, way off. It might have been something like a Rocky Horror Picture Show type thing. Then maybe like something sort of like that, where they end up stumbling up on a house and then there's some stuff that happens, something weird. I don't know. Remember that when he's what was that lady's name? Was it Stella on the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Was it Stella? Was there a woman named Stella? Was it Stella though? Was it the name Stella of the lady? I want to say that the name was Stella on the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I think it was. I don't know. You should know. I mean, everybody knows that. Let's see. I'll look it up. It came out in 1975. Cast. I wonder if Tim Curry's still alive. Meatloaf's not alive anymore. He played Eddie. Peter Hinwood played Rocky Horror, the muscle bound guy. Where's she at? Janet. It wasn't Stella. It was Janet. Richard O'Brien played Riff Raff. Brad Majors. Barry Boswick played Brad Majors. Brad Majors looks like Kenny Rogers. Straight up. Y'all should look that up. He looked like Kenny Rogers. Look. See right there? Looks like Kenny Rogers. Let's see. Yeah. I'm trying to pull it up better for you. Right there. He looks like Kenny Rogers. Does he or does he not? I think he does. For sure. But yeah. So those are some of the movies. Yeah, he is 77. Yes, he is 77. Tim Curry. I remember he was like in a wheelchair and stuff, and I think so. Or he medically was hurting, so I don't know if he's still hurting or not, um but yeah, so really different ideas about that movie. So I guess I'll have to watch that movie for sure. I need to get in here and do some stuff. I got some work stuff I got to do real quick before I get to bed, and then I got to work. Then I got to work tomorrow. Like I said, I'm hoping for some other stuff to pop up, and pray for me, guys. It's just a lot to think about and try to figure out. And it's not that hard. Just go to work and be quiet. It's like, yeah, for some people it's really easy to do that. For some people it's not. So, ugh. Ugh, I hate, yeah, whatever. Hate thinking about just even waking up tomorrow and going in. Just like, when you lose interest, you lose interest. And it is very hard to get it back. It really is. And I pray for you guys that you don't have to go through that. Um, for me, it happens like every 12 months, a year. I'll lose interest with something, and then even if I'm doing really good at it, I'll still just lose interest. Like if I don't see that I'm doing, like if I don't see an advancement with it, then I won't continue to keep doing it. Like just to me, that's a waste of my time. It's like if I do something really good for like 12 months, a year, 2 months, 2 years, whatever, 2 months, 2 years. If it's the same position, same situation, I just don't feel like carrying it on. I'll be honest with you. I just don't feel like, and I'll be like, okay, what's the next thing? And that may mean switching complete, like if it's work related, it might mean switching companies. If it's like YouTube related, something, I don't know. And it's really tiresome. Tiresome's not a word, but I use it. I just really get tired doing that all the time. Um, but I don't know any other way to like live. So I don't know. I just don't know any better. I really don't. And like I just never I think tiresome. Yeah, that's it. I think that my family, we all have kind of settled, all of my family has like settled. Like some of my family might find offense to that. Like, oh, what do you mean I settled? It's like, well, not necessarily. Maybe you didn't settle in your line of thinking, but in my line of thinking, we all pretty well have. We don't, and I don't get why for some families and some people, you can have CEOs and lawyers and movie stars and rock stars and stuff, and then for some families, you just have three generations of grocery store workers. I don't get it. I just don't. And I know some people say, oh, you work harder than somebody else. No, man, I told you guys earlier, there's only X amount of spaces for X amount of people. And that's the truth. So it's like, how hard are you willing to fight to become one of those people that get into those better spaces? And I keep trying to fight so hard. I improve my education so much, and I don't even know how much more. I could get a doctorate. That's it. That's the highest level I can go. I've got a master's. I could go one more level, but don't know if it's going to really be worth it. The school debt money on top of that would be horrible. On top of the debt I already have put from school. So I don't know. Just kind of, I don't know if I don't want to say depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm beating myself up. This is my form of free therapy right here. Maybe you guys watched the replay, but I'm beating myself up over it. It's just, you just don't see you don't really see like a way to make a lot of things better. You just don't see a way to make a lot of things better, and everything stays pretty well the same, and it sucks. It really does. It just sucks. I don't know if maybe my family watches this or my people that I know, like how bad that is for somebody like the way my mindset is. It's just so like it's a constant thing that just never lets go. Like I said, every day, all day long, just never lets go. So, but anyways, I better get to it. I'm not snapping into anything. I'm freaking fine. Like I'm no worries about me. No worries about anybody else, and I pray for everybody else that all that stuff. So for anything in their life in general, I hope everybody has a great week too, and good vibes, man. But praise Jesus, right? So I better get in here and get some of this work stuff done before it gets too late, and then get ready to go to work tomorrow. Because that's what we do. Yippee! All right, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Until next time, guys, watch the replay and join me live next time and come up and actually talk. I greatly appreciate it. Peace.